Hello everyone, Tash Ashwin here. Super exciting to be with you guys today for day 2 of the Unleash Your Inner Sales Queen 5-day challenge. I'm just going to wait a few moments for people to start joining me live. I realized as well before, hi Nikki, welcome. When I was watching back over the video from yesterday, the recording from yesterday, I realized that I actually never introduced myself. I was too busy luxuriating in the Sales Queen energy. Hi Christine. So I wanted to just spend a few moments to introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Tash Ashwin. I am a business strategist and success coach and also holistic kinesiologist. And I'm also the founder of the Business Alchemy Framework. So as you will have seen, you're live with me today in the Business Alchemy Collective. And I just wanted to share a little bit before we get stuck into this really powerful activation. It's a bit of a ceremony, I guess, that we're going to do today. I just wanted to share a little bit about what Business Alchemy is. What is this framework that I've created over the past 8 years of being in business? Hello, everyone who's joined. Mars, hi. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. And I've got my notes here, so I will be referring to them. So essentially, my background is in energy medicine. I'm a kinesiologist and an EFT practitioner and shiatsu therapist. And I spent the first 5 years of my business offline. So working in bricks and mortar clinics, working hands-on. And 4 years ago, I transitioned into the online space. And so Business Alchemy is a real, it's bringing together of all of the knowledge that I have generated and gleaned over the past 8 years. And it's really steeped in 3 principles or 3 pillars. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you today about that. So the first pillar is where we all begin. It's the energetics. So this is looking at activating your energetics, understanding that energy is always coming first, energy first and everything else second. So when we're doing energetic activation, I look a lot at the nervous system and at the chakra system because this is our foundation, okay? Hi, Julie, welcome. This is our foundation. Oh, you love your outfit. Thank you. Yes, we're doing a little ceremony a bit later, so I thought I would embody my inner sales queen in a little different way today. So we're talking about the 3 pillars of Business Alchemy. So the first one is energetic activation. So your nervous system and your chakra system are very foundational for the way that you go about your business, the way that you show up to the world, the way that people feel you, and how safe it is for you to actually be seen and to grow your business visibly. So energetics are always first. The second pillar of Business Alchemy is what I call mind priming. So we need to learn how to prime our subconscious mind, which is up to 90% of our brain power, for success, for wealth, for visibility, for impact, for high levels of leadership. If we're not able to prime our minds for this level of impact and success, then we're going to find that we become stuck in cycles of sabotage. So that's a second really important pillar that Business Alchemy is built upon. And then the third one is strategy and strategic action. It's all one thing to do all of the beautiful healing work, but if we're not actually taking strategic, consistent action, we're going to get no results, right? And the same is true the other way as well. We can take lots of strategic action, but if the energetics and the mind priming isn't done, then we're not going to find that we are able to consistently execute the strategies. We're going to find that we're going to cycle back into sabotage. So they're the 3 pillars that Business Alchemy, which is my framework that I take all of my clients through. And I also go into a lot of depth in Business Alchemy Mastermind into these 3 pillars. But there's also 5 elements as well. Sales is one very important element of the Business Alchemy framework. What we're doing in this 5-day challenge is we're diving into the energetic and the mind priming components of sales, okay? I've used the archetype of the inner sales queen to help you to visualize and to help you to energetically step into that space, step into the realm of being an absolute queen in sales, of knowing exactly what you've got to do to have your business facilitate the transformation that you know you're here to facilitate, to generate the kind of impact that you know you're here to have. And of course, to make the kind of money that you know you really want to make, right? This is often why we go into business, so we can have more freedom, so we can have that uncapped earning potential, which we don't have when we're in a 9-to-5 job. So sales is one component. The second component is money. Okay, this has been my medicine. I've had so much money stuff that I've had to move through, and I'm still moving through. It's still my medicine. So a really big component is understanding the money mindset stuff, looking at what you've potentially taken on from your parents intergenerationally and learning how to release that, learning how to really rewrite your money story so that you can facilitate the kind of wealth and abundance in your life that you're really looking for. The third step is personal potency, or the third element is personal potency. So I see this as your energy, the energy that you turn up to your business with, the energy that you cultivate that either magnetizes or compels people into your field, into your vortex. Your energy, the energy of magnetism and charisma is something that cannot actually be faked, and it's something that we have to unleash from within. So personal potency, the energy of empowerment, I believe is blocked. When it's blocked up, it's blocked in our lower chakras. So we need to learn how to release that powerful potency energy. This is the magnetism that people can feel when they come across your content, when you're speaking to them, when it comes across in your written content as much as your video content as well. And this is a really, really important underlying foundational component of business alchemy. The fourth one is service. So how do you facilitate the soulful transformational service, divine service that you are on the planet to facilitate? How do you package up your work so that you are delivering the best, most potent transformation that you can co-create with your clients? Who are these people that are your soul clients? How do you know who they are from the people who aren't necessarily the right fit for you? Service is such a big component, and this is very much to do with our soul mission. So what is the mission that you're here to facilitate on this planet in this lifetime? And then finally, the fifth element of the business alchemy framework is visibility. So how is it that you are showing up and allowing yourself to be seen? What is your content strategy? How are you delivering visibly in your Facebook Lives? We're going to be talking more about this tomorrow. If you're doing Facebook Lives yet, Facebook Lives are a fantastic opportunity for your people to feel your energy. This is such an important thing, especially in the from a connection perspective. If you're working with more of a feminine business angle, if you're working that angle, it's all about connection. People have to feel you. So I wanted to give you just a bit of that overview because I realized I rushed into our live yesterday without even talking about that. And this is such an important component. So the sales queen is one archetype in the 5 elements that make up business alchemy. I would love to hear from you guys. I'm going to just have a quick little read. Hello, everyone who's joined. Hi, Jess. Hi, Christine. Hi, Donna. Hi, Natasha. I'd love to hear, how did you find the sales shadow integration session that we did yesterday? Let me know what's come up for you in the 24 hours since we've done that, because often we find stuff really gets moved, especially with the tapping, but especially with the shadow work, all right? We really dove in deep yesterday. Straight off the bat, my work goes very deep. There's a few of you on here who have personally experienced my work. It's very, very deep. And I love that. I think that we have to go to these levels. So I'd love to hear, how did you find that? Donna, yes, I feel the energy when I see someone, and I guess that they know what my energy is when they see me. Absolutely. We can learn how to wield that as well. We can have powerful command over our own energetics. And this is a very powerful magnetic, it's like a marketing magnetism, I guess you can say. The sales shadow, when I really learned how to transition out of being stuck in my sales shadow and my money shadow as well, that was massive for me in my business. I had a lot of judgment, and I also had a lot of fear around people judging me. And that's often where judgment comes from, right? I spoke about it yesterday. Donna, upgrade headache all day. I love it. Okay, some tapping could be helpful for that. Lightly, not too hard. If you're saying it's in our lower chakra, my gut was in knots last night. Okay, so tell me, what do you feel from that? What was that speaking to you? If there was the language of your body, Donna, what was that trying to tell you? Natasha, I loved it. I found that I'm ready to share my passion now. Beautiful. And that's such a nice segue. Because all of you who are here in Business Alchemy Collective, I am going to I'm going to take a bet that you're all soulful entrepreneurs. This is a really important thing for me. It's like an important qualifier for me and the people that I work with, is that they are soulful entrepreneurs. I am a soulful entrepreneur. This means that the work I do in my business, this is my soul work. This is the work that I feel I'm here on the planet to do. And give me a like or a thumbs up if this is true for you as well. If you feel that your work has this element to it where this is big for you, you know. This can bring with it its own energy of bigness. It's big. It can feel big. It can sometimes feel overwhelming. And that's okay, all right? You know, it's that feeling of you're nervous about it, but the nervousness is not a bad nervousness. It's just there's a lot brewing there. So let me know if you feel that this resonates with you as well. Julie, I'm more empowered, feeling like I'm standing on the edge of a cliff and I'm nervously ready to jump. Okay, you just said that's so exciting. I really enjoyed it, Nikki. I really enjoyed it. I had a flashback of visiting a timeshare. I remember my parents' fear around being pushed into something to do. Fascinating how that's come up for you in the past 24 hours. Awesome. Christine, the insight I came to after the tapping was we have a choice who we buy from, who and what feels right for us. Absolutely. This is our values and our ethics. And I'm such a stand for us learning how to sell, learning how to sell ethically and sell in a way that is in alignment with our values. And your sales queen is going to help you do that. Donna, it was a shift, and today I have handled a lot of stuff that is around shame. Okay. So I talk about this quite a lot, Donna. I'm not sure if you've heard me say this before, but shame is a really powerful really powerful emotion in regards to receiving, okay, in regards to money, and guilt, both of these, they bind up the sacral chakra's ability to receive. So when we have shame present in our business, in our money, in all of those 5 elements that I work with a lot, sales, personal potency, money, service, or visibility, if we have shame or guilt tied up in there, we really want to look at that and learn how to release it, because that's binding up your sacral chakra's ability to receive. We need to be open to receive, right? It's one thing to ask for the money for the sale. It's one thing to put it out there, and it's another thing again to actually receive it in. And of course, we're going to talk more about this on day 4, but receiving is so much more than just receiving money as well. Okay. Hey, everyone who's joined. So soulful entrepreneurialism, all right, we're actually in a very lucky, we're very, very blessed to be able to say that the work we do in our business is our soul work. I also believe that we as well, a responsibility that is directly connected to our soul purpose. Let me know. I can see that the video is a little bit shaky. I haven't had any internet problems up until yesterday, which is so typical. Let me know if it's all good. So your sales queen understands this. She understands this inherently. And she also recognizes that sales is directly linked to your soul purpose, especially if you are in business. All right, we can't beat around the bush, because when we're in business in the entrepreneurial world, we are in the realms of exchanging time or services or products for money. And there's a lot that we make that mean, especially as women, especially in the soulful space. I'm a massive, and I know, Andrew, you're here too, so men and women. I'm a massive stand for the empowerment, the financial empowerment of the collective. I believe that when we're able to shift the $13 trillion of money that is circulating around the world at the moment, when we're able to start to channel that money into the hands of conscious entrepreneurs and conscious leaders, we have so much power, so much potential to facilitate the change that we know needs to happen. So that's a really, really important aspect of money, is to help people to come to not feel ashamed about that, not feel guilty about that, not feel bad or wrong or judged, to actually learn that when we are running a soulful business, building our business, making money is actually a beautiful process of ascension. So I'm going to let that sink in while I have a little read here. Beck, no, darling, catch up tonight. Nikki, it somehow gave me permission to be completely honest and transparent in a sales call today. I am enough. I am enough. I'm so thrilled. And that's the opposite of scarcity, is enoughness. Yeah, breaking in and out a little. Hopefully it's translating. Oh, that's so frustrating. Anyway, So what we're doing today is now that we've recognized the sales shadow, we've seen it for what it is, we've sat in it, we've looked at it, we've released our judgment to it, and we've allowed the sales shadow to release its hold on our subconscious, meaning that we're suddenly not afraid if other people judge us as needy, greedy, sleazy, all of the things, manipulative, all of the things, right? We have to make space. We have to release that from our system so that we can make space for the new paradigm, the new sales paradigm. And this is what I'm going to do with you today. I wanted to do almost like a little ceremony, an activation of your inner sales queen. She has space now to really to sink down into your system, to plant her roots. Remembering that the sales queen is you, right? She's not some ephemeral energy that we can call in and push out. Like, she is a part of you. She's an archetype that resides within you. And she's, Andrew, I know you're here, but she's very much, this is the feminine way of doing business. So this will be really interesting for you, Andrew, I think, because the feminine and the masculine ways are quite different. So I'm all about certain elements absolutely have merit to both. But the sales queen, she's all about the feminine way of selling and the feminine way of doing business. Another look down. Okay. So I want you to declare into the comments, what are you declaring that you are letting go of? What are you letting go of that came up from our session yesterday? Let's just put it in one more time. Write it in so that it's like a final blessing. We're blessing it and we're releasing it. We're seeing it for what it is. Awareness is everything. We have to have this awareness of what we are willing to let go of. Without the awareness, it's like we have our blinkers on. Okay, so the awareness is what expands our perception. And the only things that limit us is actually what we perceive as limiting us, is our perception of what we perceive as being reality, right? So the awareness helps us to expand beyond that, to push our perception beyond that. So let me know, what are you willing to let go of? What are you declaring that you're letting go of? Pop it in the comments. Because soon I'm going to take you through a beautiful visualization and activation. And then we're actually going to do some channeling, some writing. And if the word channeling you're not so sure about, that's totally okay. We're going to be opening up the space for our sales queen to really enter into our system, into our psyche. And we're going to be actually allowing her a voice. She's going to be channeling, well, we're going to be channeling our new sales paradigm. Alrighty. Andrew, happy to explore the feminine way of sales. I'm probably more comfortable with that. Beautiful. That's probably why you're here. Of coming across as being greedy. Yeah, that's massive, Christine. Melissa, I hereby declare that I'm letting go of inconsistency. It's only action from me. Beautiful. And dedication and consistency is where it's at. It's so true. Jessica, letting go of judgment when selling, letting go of being seen as sleazy, letting go of being seen as greedy. Amazing. I love that. That feels so much more spacious. Yeah, so much more spacious. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my feet down. I invite you to do the same, feet flat on the floor. I'm going to be guiding you through a beautiful activation ceremony. Let's call it a ceremony because it feels like that. When I was getting ready for our call today, I felt called to wear this. I never wear this because it feels too much sometimes. And my partner looked at me and was like, oh, that's a little bit outrageous. And I said, well, I'm not turning myself down anymore. Alrighty, I'll just read these more. Donna, my perception that sales is only outcome focused on money. Julie, I'm letting go of uncertainty, limiting beliefs, and my perception that I feel others have on me. Yeah, whatever other people think is entirely their story. It's their problem. Whatever they think of you. Natasha, I'm letting go of all my preconceptions of sales, inconsistency around actions. Beautiful. All right. So let's just come into this space once again that we opened up yesterday. And this is this beautiful space where we're dropping into our body. We're going to take a big deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just meeting yourself where you are. Whatever's happened today, meeting it and letting it go. It's okay. There's no judgment here. And if you feel any thoughts or judgments or notions pop into your head, you're letting them go like clouds, that beautiful analogy, like clouds across the sky. And once again, we're going to imagine that we have lungs on the bottom of our feet. And we're breathing a big, deep breath in up through the earth, feeling our lungs from the bottom all the way up and then down, back down through the earth. And once again, breathing in and breathing in that beautiful, dark, grounded earth energy, and out that beautiful, grounding earth energy that grounds us presently in our body. And then moving our awareness to the top of our head. So imagining a trapdoor, and we're commanding that the trapdoor open. Our crown chakra starts to bloom. And with our perception, we are pushing our awareness up, out, extending all the way up to universal energy connection, connecting in with our team of people and entities and energies who are here to support us in this incredible mission that we're on. This mission that we actually far bigger than we can conceptualize right now. And allowing them all to be present with you today, all of those people who want to be here for you in fulfilling upon your divine service. And I'm going to invite you to set the intention to connect with your inner sales queen. This is the version of you who is amazing at what she does. She deeply believes in the transformational work that she facilitates. She doesn't question it. She knows exactly what she has to do to facilitate the mission that she's on. She has no shame around money, around sales, around being seen, around authentically sharing herself for who she truly is. She doesn't tone herself down. And when you connect with her, you'll notice that your energy will start to open. She's very expansive. And she has a powerful potency about her. It's like when she looks people in the eyes, they feel her. They feel her heart and they feel her energy. And I want you to imagine that her energy is seeping all the way into your body, all the way down through your shoulders, through your chest, through your torso, through your hips, down through the legs, through the knees, calves, ankles, and feet. And taking a big deep breath, knowing that she is activated right here, right now with you. And we're going to be allowing her the space to do some writing. So imagining all of her energy dripping down your dominant hand, down to the end of your fingertips. And I'm going to invite you to come back to the space and to grab your pen and to grab some paper. Feeling her energy activated within you, I've got some questions for you that I would like you to allow her to answer. When she's answering, she is using first person, I. So the first question, how do I feel about sales? I want you to start writing. How do I feel about sales? Knowing that this is the inner sales queen activated within you. What do I feel about sales? What do I feel about asking for and receiving money? How do I feel about showing up live on video and selling from a video, inviting people to work with me? What do I feel about content creation and sharing my story? Sharing my transformations that I've gone through, sharing my journey. What do I feel about being seen? What do I feel about sales calls? What do I feel about being judged? If someone judges me, what's my reaction? And then two big questions. What's the highest level transformation that I facilitate? Hi, Maya. What's the highest level transformation that I facilitate? And second, big question, what is the mission, the soul mission that I am here to facilitate? What is my soul mission? Okay, give me a love heart when you've finished. Or just type finished. Or just give me a 1 in the comments if you've finished. Just so I know. I'll give you a few more moments. These are big questions, especially the last two. What's the highest level transformation I facilitate? That is such a powerful question because we are thinking too small the majority of the time. For many reasons, right? Donna, great. You're finished. Give you another minute. We're going to be calling in, and you finished, great. Actually, you finished. Awesome. We're going to be calling in a new sales paradigm. Okay? Firstly, we have to be open to the new ways. So we've cleared the old. Second, we open up to the new. Your sales queen has codes that you can download. The more you connect with her, the more you can download these codes of this new paradigm, this new sales paradigm. And think about it like this, all right? Your sales queen is the bridge that connects you with the future version of you. This is the future Donna, the future Julie, the future Andrew, the future Maya, let me know. The future Tash, who is absolutely on fire in her business and his business, is connected with her soul mission, is working with amazing soul clients and having amazing experiences, is living in the house of her dreams, is absolutely just owning it. She doesn't have any shame. She doesn't have any fear. She's here to fulfill upon a big mission. So your sales queen can help you by being the bridge that connects you right now in the present moment with the future version of you who's got this shit sorted and who has an amazing, amazing opportunity at facilitating the transformation that she's here to facilitate. So whenever we connect with her, it's like we are we're expanding our perception beyond what we think is possible and connecting to that future version of us who's done it all, who is just living it. And we're allowing her energy, her DNA, you can almost think of, her codes to be transported into us. This may sound a little wacky, but if it does, don't judge it. Initially when I came across this concept, I was like a bit abstract, but then, the more I've done this, the more I've connected with this process, with the future version of me, the more success I've had in my business, the more confidence I've had, the more ability I have downloaded to be able to confidently come across live, to share my uniqueness. That's been a big one for me. I've restricted myself for a long time because I was worried that people would think I was too kooky, too crazy. Guess what? I am, and that's okay. My people love that about me. My people resonate with that. Okay? So your future self, she is the one, or he is the one he is the one to connect with, or she is the one to connect with, to help you scale your mission, to help you get yourself out there in that way. That beautiful Einstein quote, he said, you can't solve the problems that you're experiencing with the same mind that created them. And that's what we're doing when we do this kind of work, is we allow ourselves to expand our perception into a new way. And it doesn't have to take a long time. Honestly, we can set the intention to open up to that version of us. If we're struggling with something, if we're feeling blocked, we can set that intention. I connect with the part of me, the version of me who has already done it, who knows what to do. And you can write it out. You can speak it out. It's amazing what's available to us when we believe that it's available. So I'd love to hear, how does it feel in your system? How does your sales queen feel in your system energetically? How does she think? How does she operate? How does she go about her business? How does she sell? How does she talk about money? How does she charge and ask for the sale? Because this is your new sales paradigm that you are now uploading into your system. Downloading. And the clearer you are about this, the better it's going to feel in your body. So let me know. I'm really curious to hear. All right. And once again, over the next 24 hours, there's going to be some more integration processes that happen. All right. So what I want to invite you to do is, one thing that I've done that I really love is I've collated a Sales Queen playlist. It's really fun. And there's songs in there that whenever I hear them, they light me up. Yeah. So I play this before I'm going, if I'm jumping on a sales call or about to do a live talk, or like something big is happening in my business, I will play this, and this is my anchor. This anchors me back into this version of me that is just totally confident and amazing, and like she's done it all. She's just got this incredible energy. There might be songs in there that whenever you listen to them, they just lift your energy. That's a really beautiful practice, is to find songs that you can anchor in. So my favorite one is Africa by Toto. All right. Whenever I listen to this, it's like it takes me back to this memory of just celebration and excitement and joy. I love it, and it's on my playlist. So I want to invite you to think about some anchors. It could be songs. It could be an actual item, like a headpiece or a crystal or a necklace. It could be something tangible. It could be a memory. Something that you can kind of anchor in, so that whenever you think about or wear or touch, it takes you back, or hear, it takes you back to this memory and this knowing in your system of your sales queen, who is really your most empowered version of you yet. All right, Julie, speaks with conviction, worthy of the exchange of money. Yeah, cool. So everyone else, let me know. I want to hear, how does it feel? How does she show up? What's your new sales paradigm? What are you birthing into your business? What are you calling forward? Calling forward? Calling forth? Yeah, what are you bringing toward you that is going to be the new paradigm? The old paradigm we have released, all right? This is the gift that your inner sales queen is here to give you today, the gift of your new sales paradigm. So allow yourself to receive it. Allow yourself to receive it. So that's pretty much all for today. It's a little bit shorter than yesterday, which was good because the 50 minutes is a bit long. But once again, this is one component, one element of the 5 elements that make up business alchemy. So sales is a really important component, but it's not everything, right? We've got sales, money, personal potency, service, and visibility. And all of these 5 components that sit on top of the 3 pillars that are energetics, mindset, and strategy is what I teach in my Business Alchemy Mastermind. So this 5-day challenge is an opportunity for you guys to get a feel for one element from Business Alchemy. One element. What does it feel like to really dive into the energetics and the mindset of your sales queen? How might that change your life? If you can connect with that future version of you who's done everything that you're doing, who's completed it all, who is on fire, and call her back. Download all of her information so that you can take your business forward without questioning whether you have what it takes, without toning yourself down, without being indecisive, without fear tying you up in knots. All right, all these comments come through. I wonder if it's my internet. Okay. She's confident in every she owns a room and loves to stand out. She doesn't need to be the attention. She's fabulous at attracting the right people and loves to whisper her message in the ears of the people who will benefit the most. Oh, I love that. It feels so beautiful. I feel it is all energy and I'm transferring abundance with my clients. Money for removal of barriers. Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you so much for being with me today. Tomorrow we are diving into action. All right. So as I love to say, we can do all the beautiful energetic and mindset work in the world. But if we're not taking action, it means nothing. All right. We just are sitting here luxuriating in this lovely energy. We're not actually moving forward. We need to take consistent action to really embody this, to ground it into our nervous system. So tomorrow's all about action day, and I'm going to be uploading a prompt at the end of today that's going to prepare you for tomorrow. But that sales goal that you set yesterday, tomorrow we're going to be revisiting that, and we're going to be starting to take some action around it. So if you've set this goal, what is it that you can start to do now that you've downloaded your new sales paradigm? What action can you start to take that's going to be in alignment with that? We're going to be talking a lot about that tomorrow, about the more strategic side. With tapping, can we say whatever comes to mind as positive affirmations? Absolutely, you can. The thing with tapping, Julie, is that they often say there's a negative and then there's a positive, all right? So the negative, it's one thing just to tap on the positive. It's like we can just repeat affirmations. But I believe it actually requires more than that, because that's only like one element. It's like we're just sinking down a tiny little bit. What we need to, this is why I don't actually believe that affirmations work. What we need to do is get to the root of why I'm having these thoughts of, what if I'm not good enough? And really access it from the nervous system and the energetic space. All right? We can do all of the tapping, all of the mindset work in the world, but it really, I think the best results come when we access this through the body, we access it through the nervous system, and we access it through the energetics, because this is where it binds us. Otherwise, we're just repeating affirmations, but then when it comes to doing the action, we might do a few days of it, but then we get stumped again. So when we really can align with consistency is when we cleared all of the deep stuff, right? And it often means shining the light of clarity on these parts of us, this deep subconscious parts of us that otherwise we would prefer not to look at. So it's like, we can have our blinkers on, and a lot of this stuff, it lives in our blind spot. so we can't see it, but we know that it's there, and we know that we're holding ourselves back. So we really need to have a map or the tools or the support of someone who's trained to know, to look into those blind spots and to say, right, this is what's going on over here. This is what I can see. This is what would be worthwhile really focusing on to clear. I hope that makes sense. So with regards to tapping, it's really powerful when you can voice the fear first. Voice it, give it an opportunity to leave your system. Tapping accesses the nervous system. It turns down the fight, flight, or freeze response through the meridians. Yeah? So when we're able to voice this stuff that potentially we haven't voiced before and tap it out of our nervous system, then it's so much more beneficial than just tapping on positive. Positive tapping absolutely helps. Don't get me wrong, it absolutely helps. But you've got to have a combination of both. Otherwise, we're just repeating affirmations, and I don't know that necessarily sticks around. Showing up authentically, transparently, and lovingly activating and transforming them. Thank you, Julie. Nikki, thank you so much, Tash, and Donna, grateful. Thank you. We'll be working to open my sacral chakra. Yeah, very powerful, Donna. And to really work on the shame, on really learning. Brené Brown, I'm sure you've read some of her stuff. Beautiful work around shame. Okay, go deeper. Really felt the tapping yesterday. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Have a fabulous Tuesday, and I'll be speaking to you tomorrow. I'll take care. See you later.